Hi folks, and welcome to today's video. And I felt inspired to talk about something that I've realized lately, and that is to give love to someone who we perceive is harming us. Okay, so let's explain this, right? Us. Basically, it means our ego, who we perceive we are, our sense of self, right? So let's say we're in a conflict with someone, right? Or with your partner or something, and they say something to you which makes you feel hurt, that triggers you, that makes you feel small, right? And we feel personally attacked. And then what we often do is we fight them back, right? But what's occurring in that is they feel hurt, right? From perhaps something we did, and then they attack, right? But in their minds, they're defending themselves against them feeling hurt from us, right? And what happens, it's like an ego battle, caused by triggers and all kinds of things, So when we get attacked, right, conflict or say something that hurts us, we feel hurt and all that. See, lots of the times, it's not personal. It's they're in pain and they feel they're defending themselves, okay? So, see to transcend above this. Perhaps transcend is the wrong word, but to go above this, our ego, right? It's to not take it personally, right? To not perceive that attack as personal, and choose to give love, because you can see the pain that person is in and why they're feeling the need to say those things, right? Because if they were feeling peace within, feeling fine within, that they wouldn't be on the same vibe of saying those like nasty things to us. Okay, so it's like the ability to see them and to not take their attacks personal, and still choose to give love and see them, and see, especially if they're a partner or like a person you do love, to like do that. It's such a caring, and it's like true seeing them. It's like true accepting them. It's like you see beyond their words, right? And what comes to mind is a thing that Jesus said on the cross, which it goes like, "Forgive them, for they do not know what they do," right? It's seeing above the ego attacks. It's seeing their true nature beyond that, okay? And if we can tap into that love perception beyond this small self, like, oh, they attacked me and I'm hurt, and and then you fight back and it's just a mess, right? It's the ego battle, and and people's getting triggered and it blows out of proportion. But to like just see them and not judging, for you understand why they are acting that way, because like in their state of consciousness they're defending themselves, right? And from that perspective it makes complete sense. So like, of course, like, if we're in like a real conflict and like your well-being is being threatened, then like, of course, take precautions, right? But in like our friendships and, like, in relationships, like people we care about, and these ego battles we get into, if we can see beyond that like state of aggression perhaps we're having from them, or attacks or mean words or whatever it is, if we can see beyond that and see really what's going on and see them, that's such a heightened sense of consciousness, and it's and also it also frees you from feeling so attacked. For if you recognize it's not you being attacked, it's just them pain, right? And perhaps they're perceiving you as causing the pain. If we like don't identify with that self being attacked, we're free ourselves, okay? And we break that ego battle, right? But what can happen if we go above and see them, and like we see them, they may still, say things and attack, right? But if we can like not come down and then start battling with them, because it takes two to have like an argument, right? And if we can just see them, eventually their pain body or ego fueled drama, you could call it, I guess, will pass, right? And by doing this, we're not fueling it. We're not fueling the conflict, because it goes back and forth and it just builds and it's a mess. So it takes some practice, especially when we're triggered, right? When they've triggered something and we're in pain and we want to, defend ourselves, and it's in those moments that it can be, like a bit of a challenge to do this. But the best thing we can do is go into awareness and just observe the pain that they've triggered. Just see it ourselves and stay with it, right? Like we take care of our own wounds. Like instead of kind of like blaming someone else for it being there, for a thing we can tend to do, someone will trigger a wound we have and then we'll blame them for triggering us. You're like, oh, you caused me to feel this pain. No. They triggered a wound and you felt pain from their trigger. It's different, but our ego will blame them. So I hope this has been some use, and try it and see where it gets you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya.